Kevin McDonald with Confluency Solutions with another quick tip of the week. I want to talk, and I'm going to try and do this for the next several videos, about marketing in the context of the customer journey. So there's different ways to sort of split that up. But broadly speaking, we've got awareness. Nobody's going to buy any insurance from you if they don't know you exist. The more they think they know about you, the more they think they know you, the easier the sale is. So there's awareness, consideration, again, getting people to the point where like, yeah, you're a real option and could go that route. Let's look into that a little bit more. Then finally, you have purchase. And the next step after that, of course, is retention. That's kind of where we stop. But there is another step, which is advocacy. When somebody becomes a brand ambassador for your insurance agency, you get referrals from them, you get reviews from them, which helps you get other new clients. New clients or potential clients that come from referral sources convert at a much higher rate. A couple of other statistics worth keeping in front of us. Clients that are retained cost a lot less money than acquiring a new client. The average cost of customer acquisition in insurance, depending on the type of account and your marketing methods, ranges between $487 and $900. So it's worth keeping a few more clients than you might otherwise keep. We seldom invest in that, but it's something to think about. The other statistic that's worth keeping in front of us is profitability. So insurance agencies that improve their retention by 5 points also improve their profitability by 25 to 95% over a 3-year period. So definitely worthwhile keeping more clients, definitely worthwhile getting people to become brand ambassadors. So what do? I mean, insurance is tough. You have one transaction, that's new business. I'm going to lavish a lot of love and attention and onboarding on you. And then it just kind of goes away until there's a claim or a policy change. I mean, let's face it, the billing is typically handled directly between the insurance company. No contact there. It's just a low-level transaction anyway. So what do you need to do? And that's the challenge, because getting somebody from just renewing with you year after year or just next year to getting them to become really attached to your agency, you need an emotional connection somehow. That requires probably more contact than you have now. So what I want you to do is think about your marketing in terms of what do we have to do to get more contact with those clients that we want to keep, to build that emotional connection, to convert them from just being clients who renew most of the time, most years, to clients who actually become ambassadors and actually start to give us referrals and start to do reviews for us online, which has a similar dynamic to direct referrals, similar dynamic to word of mouth. So we have a lot of communication channels available to us. It doesn't really serve our purpose of building that emotional bond, waiting till the next transaction. I mean, you're talking about an average of, I don't even know the number, 5 years, 7 years, depending on the line of business, between or when a person might have a claim. Policy changes maybe every 18 months or 2 years. So what do you do in between? I mean, obviously you can engage somebody in what you're doing in the community with charity. That's a good thing. You can prepare somebody for the insurance transaction that might come. What's the claims process look like, right? You can educate somebody, things you might do at time of renewal, but maybe you can start to do some of that education in advance. How do I think about a deductible? Should I take a higher deductible? Well, Kevin, if you have a claim every, say, 5 years, your deductible is X, and you're saving Y on the discount for deductible, then it makes sense. Anything outside of that doesn't make sense. So just kind of present people with different ways to think about their insurance. Some of the things you can do. I would submit that social media is a great way to engage with the community at large, but also your clients, certainly e-newsletters, emails, video email. Instead of just sending text all the time or showing up in text all the time on social, humanize what you're doing. It's easier to have an emotional attachment to something that's been humanized versus a bunch of text or maybe just some static pictures, right? So there's things you can do along the way, and I would encourage you to think about that as a major component for your marketing in the upcoming period. What do we need to do in social media, with email, with video? What do we need to do topically, and what's the frequency? Is it 3, 5, 7 times a year, 12? How many touches do we need to have in order to start to foster that emotional bond? And then convert more people from just being your run-of-the-mill clients who might renew with you next year to clients who are going to renew with you next year, who are going to give you referrals and are going to do reviews for you on Google, which will beget new clients as well.